morning, good morning, good morning. My name is Jenna. This is 11:11 with Jenna. I am here 7 days, 7 nights, 14 times a week at 11:11 a.m. and 11:11 p.m. Eastern Time. And there are the red glasses. Someone said, I love your red glasses. Where did you get them? And I went, in the children's section of a glass optical shop. An optical shop. That's right. All right. Ooh, ooh, ooh. What's happening here now? I am going to my page on Facebook so I can see to. Oh. Good morning, Claudia. How are you? Are you tired? My goodness gracious, you drove all the way to Three Oaks, Michigan last night? How cool is that? And drove back? And hung out with Patty and her grandchildren and laughed all the way there and all the way back. I know you did. I know you did. And gave me this hat. Actually, she didn't give me this hat. She gave me banana bread with chocolate chip. Gluten-free banana bread with chocolate chips. Guess what I had for dinner last night? You would have been so proud of me. Gluten-free. I should go get it. But if I eat more of it right now, I'm going to have to go to bed. And this hat, she didn't really give it to me. She gave it to my sister. Hi, Jenna. How's your sister Lisa? Hi, Jenna. Here's some gluten-free bread. And here's a really cool hat for your sister. Hello, 6 of you. I know Claudia's one. I don't know who the rest of you are, but come hang out on the show. And if you like what you're seeing right now, support the show. Share the show. Generous gift. Venmo at Jenna Mammina, Jenna-Mammina, paypal.me/Jenna Sings, patreon.com/Jenna Mammina, and I have Zelle. That's right. So I'm just going to post that right now. Someone told me I have to do this every day. So I'm going to. I'm going to do it every day because I need to increase the awareness of the show. And ways of doing that are by telling you about the show, asking you to share the show, and money so I can advertise the show, I guess. Marketing. And I'm going to post it right here. Tonight on the show, Patty Lohman, Grace Mammina, and 3 other people are watching you. It says there are 7 because Claudia is here. Tonight, Poetry Glam. Patty Lohman, Poetry Glam. Lee Cooper, Poetry Glam. I know you have poetry, Lee, because you used to send me poetry. Come on. Oh, but I'm tired at 11 o'clock. Just for 5 minutes, read a poem, go back to bed. It's very easy. The suspense is killing me. I know. This was to draw people in. This is to draw, because today is a very special day here on 11:11 because, ladies and gentlemen, AJ Martenez! Woo! I brought him on. Now come and read a poem on my show tonight. Lee. Oh, happy Father's Day, everybody. And thank you, Lee. Momentarily for a Father's Day brunch. Hi there.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Can you hear me? Am I clear?
You are clear as a bell, my friend.
Do do we have resonance?
There is resonance. There's a little but it's okay. And I
Okay.
hear air.
Yeah, I'm broadcasting from the living room,
I see that. Okay.
and you probably hear the washer
Oh,
going right now.
oh,
So
all
um,
good.
I noticed that these
That just
headphone
reminds me that
mics
I
are
need
pretty
to do
sensitive.
laundry today, so that's cool.
I'm with you right there as well.
How are you? You're here.
I'm I'm good. Just taking life as it comes, uh, and but still plugging away, still doing my caregiving, and um, still living life. So,
Are you enjoying the weather?
uh, kind of, sorta. It's it's been fluctuating, but there have been longer days in a row where it's been hot and muggy, and so humidity is creeping up there, and the summer just started, so you know it's a precursor to what we're going to be getting shortly. But today is actually kind of cool. Today reminds me of a nice summer day in the Bay Area. It's really nice. So
Good. You have some exciting stuff going on.
I do. Good morning, Lee. Why limited? I told you why limited, Lee. Lee Cooper. Lee 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 Lee. I'm gonna Jenna, I'm gonna send you a song that every time Lee makes a comment or sends me one of his memes or stuff, I always hear this song in my head, and it's called Lee, and by Tenacious D, Jack Black,
Jack
and
Black.
Kyle Gass, and it's a really fast-paced, ridiculous song, and but it's appropriate. So I'm gonna send it to
Sing
you.
a little riff for us.
Um,
Just
I'm talking effing Lee. I have a friend named Lee. He casts a spell on me. A Lee, and me, and KG, flying free, tenacious Lee, skinny dipping in a sea of Lee. So there you go.
that's me, ridiculous. Hi, Michael Keel. Michael Keel's here. We're coast to coast.
Good morning, Michael.
Coast to coast,
Good
everybody.
morning. Wow, wow,
I'm channeling
nice
my
little group
Wayne's
of
World today, by the way. See, can you kind of
Wayne's World. We fear change. Nice. Party on, Garth.
I know someone that was in the movie.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Rock star friend.
That movie was
Hello.
so fun. Who?
What? What? Happy Father's Day.
Thank you very much. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers. Also, all the single mothers that are acting as fathers in the household. Happy Father's Day to them as well. Um, Generally, I lump Father's Day in with all the other fabricated, manufactured holidays developed by greeting card companies to separate the working man from his money. Working man, money. So I have a really I have a really funny story
I make
if
my
I can
cards.
share it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, it's nice for a day to honor,
I
you
think
know,
every day is
your
every
your
day.
your
Do you know
exactly.
you know that
But
it's National Mental Health Month?
really, it should be National Mental Health Year
Well, it should
every
be
year.
like Gay
But
Pride. Oh, Gay Pride, Gay Pride. Everybody put up their rainbows for a month. Dude, put that shit up for the whole year. For the rest of your lives. I say gay life, not gay pride life, not gay pride month.
right,
But it
right.
is National Mental Health Awareness Month. I was told that this morning. I do look. Is it Garth? Who do I look like right now? Forget which one.
Wayne.
Wayne.
Wayne, because you don't have the blonde hair.
Yeah, but it's the dark. See, I brought it up.
But you do, but you
Yeah,
do have the Garth glasses though.
Garth,
So
I have the
it's
hat
kind
and
of a
the hair. I'm kind of sticking it out so it'll look a little Garth-like.
you're you're a mix of if Garth and Wayne had a baby, it would be Jenna Mammina.
I do have another. I have a wig. I could put a wig on. Anyway,
Rich, I doubt that, Rich. I'm sure you're a good father every day.
every day,
So
every day,
every day.
every day. So you're not on Facebook. I tried to tag you.
Yeah, every once in a while, I have to kind of take a break from Facebook, uh, just because I don't get the enjoyment that I used to get out of it. It's like professional sports. I got disenchanted, and so there have been a couple times in the past where I've deactivated Facebook temporarily and took some time away from it because I was getting too worked up, too anxiety, too much anxiety built from going down. I would have read news articles, right, on Facebook, and then go into the comments to see what people who don't matter to me anyway share their opinion. That's ridiculous. And so I get worked up and I feel I'm compelled to reply. And so now I'm, debating a brick wall who they're really stubborn in their beliefs. I'm stubborn in my beliefs. So you've got this clash. And I would fall down that rabbit hole each and every time on the subject that kind of hits home for me, that I have a lot of feelings about, and it just so there were times where that's happened and I spiraled. This time though, it was just kind of disenchanted. I'm just so I felt it was a good time to pull away, and then some things occurred in the past couple months that are leading to a really good change for everybody. And so I'm going to continue on with my caregiving, but I'm also I've been offered a job as a part-time dispatcher for a local alarm company. So, and so,
Let me do that again. I'll do another one for you. Go ahead.
no, please, 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 no applause. Just throw money. I prefer the money that folds and not jiggle jiggle. So,
So you got
okay.
a job. You got another job.
Yeah, this is like the first time that I had a real interview for a real job since 2009, when I interviewed for Berkeley Patients Group, the pot club in Berkeley, my first paying job in the cannabis industry. So, but this is like the first real interview that I've had since then. I mean, I worked at the Underground Club. There was no real interview there, and it wasn't a real job anyway, because it just wasn't a real job. And then I worked for Lyft, which wasn't really an interview. It's like, oh, you got a car? Oh, okay, let's go put you out there. And so that wasn't really a big interview. That
Did
wasn't
they
a big
not
interview.
do? Did they do a background check on Lyft and Uber at all? Anything?
I think they did on Lyft. I can't really recall if they did a background check. I know that for this job that I just got, they did a background check, and they offered me the job before they did the background check. Then after they got the results from the background check, they're like, "Let's make it official. Let's have you join the force." But yeah, that was my state. I mean, I'm none of those jobs since 2009. I really had some type of interview for. So it was nice to kind of do that. And since about 2012, I've been dealing with my disability. And so I haven't really, in my eyes, I haven't been uh, ready to join the workforce. You know,
Okay.
you know, being more like a hands-on kind of thing, kind of walking, dealing with the public kind of type of job. This one though is limited in clients, and clients who have contracts with the alarm company, and it's only going to be like 2 days a week, and so I'll be able to earn a little bit more money. My SSI benefit will be reduced a bit, but um, if you factor in the SSI with the hourly, it works out pretty well. So, I'm looking forward to it.
That's really awesome.
Yeah,
Yay.
yeah, yeah. So we'll see how it goes. It's interesting
How many
because
days a
all
week?
my right. It's just going to be 2 days a week. My training starts this coming week though, where I'll probably be training like 3 days a week during the week, for about 3 to 6 weeks until I get through all their training and certification and stuff like that. Then I'll be able to start. So I'm thinking about August. I'll probably be on my regular shift. I
And
think maybe.
are you still going to be making really good food at the house and stuff?
Yeah, although it's probably going to be scaled back a little bit based on the schedule and things as well. So, things are happening here. We've got a new edition that's coming that's
Baby,
due like
baby mom.
August, September. Yeah, she is like 27 weeks now, I believe, and she is so fat. She looks like a
At this
5 foot
age.
version. She looks like a 5 foot version of me, just a pot belly, skinny legs, and skinny arms.
It's a
And
cute
so,
girl. She's a cutie. Cutie,
yeah,
cutie,
yeah.
cutie. Well, congratulations. And one other thing's happening. Tell us.
Oh, well, that's the other thing too is
I'm
I
excited
will
for you.
be. Honestly, I was a little kind of wary about it because the wheels are in motion to actually have me move out and try and find my own place because of the addition to the family. They needed more space. There's 4 adults, two 10-year-olds, 2 dogs, 3 cats. And so this is not a big house, but big enough to kind of make sure everybody will have their space. But with the addition of the baby, they want to be able to spread it out, make more space. And so, because I'm like technically not related to anybody in this house, I was low man on the totem pole. And
Oh,
so, there was I didn't look at it like that, but there was just the writing was on the wall. Let's just say, there was a concerted effort to try and find alternative housing for me, but everything's so expensive now with the summer, and so I was really worried that I was going to be, not necessarily homeless, but would be couch surfing, and I really didn't want to after being in a room for a year and then my own space in Tijuana before that. Couch surfing just didn't have that appeal, and so, and after back and forth, it was just like I was just ready to, I was just not really in a great mood, to be honest. But then, the one thing is there's been this little pop-up trailer out in the backyard that's been very well taken care of, but it was a trailer, and I not necessarily really wanted to, move to a trailer,
but it's your own
especially stuff
space. It's
a
everything is
pop up. Exactly. I had this. I'd seen this pop up trailer had been in the backyard for a few years, right? And they pop it up during the summer, and then they close it down for the winter. And so, it's just out there, and it's not really utilized for anything. The tires are flat, and so it's just not operating. It doesn't have a license plate. It's just, it's sketchy, but it's back there. And so I had this
It's tiny house
had
living.
this vision. Yeah, no, I had this vision of what it was like, and then just the other day when it was proposed that I move out there, I'm like, okay, let's go take a look. And then we popped it up and looked. I looked at it, and it's in very, very good shape.
I think it's
Very,
awesome.
very good shape. And there's space. It's about maybe 2/3 of what I had in TJ. So there's not a bathroom in there, but it has a kitchen. So the place at TJ didn't have a kitchen. I had a makeshift kitchen. So and so after being out there and looking at it, it's fairly clean. The canvas panels are in really good shape. And it's nice, and its space is good, and it separates me from the house so I can actually have some space on my own. And so I was like, sure, I'll move out there. And then
And you're not
Joy,
couch surfing.
exactly. There are actually two mattresses out there, one for sleeping and one for sleeping. And so, um,
One for
uh,
couching. Couching and sleeping.
yeah,
Sleeping and couching.
exactly. And so after I was like, sure, this is no problem. Joy had another bit of good news for me. She says, it's yours. So she actually gave me the pop-up trailer, like gave it to me. And so we have to, this pop-up trailer has a little history in that it was abandoned on somebody else's property. Let's hear it for Joy's generosity. So, um, and so it was actually abandoned on somebody else's property, Joy's friend's property, and Joy's friend gave it to Joy with the title, but the title is in the person who abandoned it years ago. And
But it's not
so
going anywhere, so it doesn't matter.
no, it doesn't really matter. If I wanted to get it on the road and actually put it in my name, I do have the title. I just don't have to jump through hoops to get that done.
Then you
So
got to
for
cut
now,
wires. Then you got to do this. You got to do that. Just make it. Put a little. Make it like the Love Shack. Like put a little like some chairs outside and a little.
I'm gonna put some citronella tiki torches
Yeah, you're gonna
out
need them.
there. Yep, because it gets buggy.
Yep,
It gets buggy.
July and August for sure, for sure. How exciting! That's a
Yeah,
lot all
so
at once.
yeah, and it was just this roller coaster of emotions, man. I was happy one day and just like depressed and really didn't want to get out of bed, and just kind of going through the motions of the responsibilities. And when it was my day off, it was really just my time off and day off would just be going and just laying down in isolation and smoking and trying to get out of my head about stuff, and it was a rough couple months emotionally and psychologically, but after that was put in place, I feel a lot better about everything.
Good.
So I'm pretty happy about the situation now. I wasn't very happy about it before, and now I'm looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to
Holly
it.
Berry, come here. Come here. Come here. Look, right there.
Hi, puppy. Oh, very shy.
Come here.
Camera shy.
Right here. You know who's going to come up? You know who's the lap dog? Hold on. Trevor. Come here, Trev. Right up here, bud. This is Trevor.
Hi,
Trevor is a
puppy.
lap dog.
Trevor.
Trevor.
Hi, Trevor.
Over here, Trev. Right up here. Right up here, bud.
Aw, sweet puppy.
Trevor is Labrador and a Wiener dog mix, I believe.
No.
So he's got this short, cute little body and stubby little legs, and
Hi.
he's got this big Labrador head. So, hi, Trev.
I
Hi, Trev.
had a corgi. Corgis with the little legs.
Yeah.
Rottweiler.
Oh my goodness.
Total head of the Rottweiler, long little body with these short legs. And the very first time my friends invite, oh, so cute. You're so cute.
He is adorable, and he's a sweetheart too. I mean, he's you can like kind of walk him off leash, and
So
he
cute.
doesn't start, he doesn't rush anybody. He's really sweet. The other dog that we have,
Holly.
Holly Berry, come here, Holly Berry, right here, Mama, come here, come on, come on. This is Holly Berry. Holly Berry is a love bug, but she's very anxiety ridden. But
Oh,
she is a sweetheart. She cannot be off leash. Look at this. Look at this. But she's a sweetheart. Very protective of the house and the people in it. So
she loves you.
she's part pity. She's part pity. She's a tall pity girl, like a
Yeah.
mix. And so unfortunately, she carries the stigma of being this dangerous pit. And she has on occasion gotten off leash and went after dogs in the neighborhood. So she wants to play and fight, but it's been bad news. So,
Wait, yeah.
but she her protective nature has rubbed off on Trevor. So Trevor's now become a really protective barker, and like he'll if you make any moves towards anybody in the house, if a stranger does, that then Trevor will get his body between you and that person and bark at him and kind of nip. And so, but otherwise, they're sweethearts. They're
And then
beautiful
three
sweetheart
cats.
dogs. Yeah,
Allergic. Even
there's there's
Rich just asked where
Twix.
Jada Pinkett snout. He's funny, man.
You keep my dog's name out of your mouth. So
A lot of class there,
sorry.
Mr. Smith. A lot of class.
Good morning, everybody. But yeah, there are two other cats, Twix and Snickers. And Snickers is the big fat cat. She is heavy and
She's
she is
lucky as a
wide,
girl.
and she eats all the food, and she's a big girl, but she's also very loving. You know, when you pet or when you give cats love, a lot of times they'll just be like, "Give me all the love, give me all the love." Okay, that's it. Leave me alone, right? But she is just give me all the love and don't stop. Give me all the love and don't stop. And so she has a couple names. She's Snickers, aka Buddha, because she's so big, aka Meatball, because she's round like a meatball, aka Latrice Royale, one of my
Hey.
favorite double XL sized drag queens. And so she is chunky yet funky.
Now, will any of these animals be accompanying you out in the pop up? Uh, in the
I'm sure.
let's come up with a name. We have to name this trailer.
No, I know, right? I know.
I'll be out in, you know,
I call it my left foot.
the LF.
Right? The LF foot, by left, ML foot. For those that don't know, I don't have a left foot.
He doesn't. He doesn't have a left foot.
I'm not lying.
He ain't got no
Oh my
foot.
God, something
He only got one
something
foot. He
hilarious.
got the right foot though.
Something I do have the right foot. I do have the right foot. So I do have a left foot as well. It's just not of flesh and bone. So it is mine.
Um, are you? Are they going to get you a really comfy chair at your job?
I don't know.
Gotta
I
get a
mean, any chair. I'm sure there will be a comfy like office chair there.
Grace
So
suggested Betsy.
Betsy. Oh, for a name, Betsy.
I said, how about
What's
Betsy?
the origin? Like after Betsy Ross, or do you know a Betsy Grace that is like a pop up trailer?
I think it has a nice vibe. I'll be out in Betsy. I'll be in
I'm
Betsy.
thinking. I'm thinking Jada Pinkett's snout.
No, don't give her that much cred, brother. She's not a nice lady. I like. I'm going towards the Betsy vibe. I like that, Mom.
Um, Congratulations on bringing home the fourth NBA title in 8 years to the Golden State Warriors. That is an impressive streak. I'm glad to see that they started a nice little dynasty. I'm not a fan of professional sports, but it's beautiful to be able to say that I'm from the Bay when it comes up. And so
Right?
I will take all the credit. I
We were
rooted,
there. We were there.
not at all.
We were there.
Yeah.
Oh, my mom
Yeah. So
says she
that's
knows
awesome.
she knows a Betsy who looks like a pop-up. Grace is
Uh,
really good at that. No, we're not naming his left foot. We're naming the pop-up trailer. But
hey,
Grace
I
will do something like that. She'll go. I'll say, "Mom, I saw such and such today," and she goes, "They look like a starved rat." And then you imagine what a starved rat. You're like, "Oh my god!" Or they look like an apple people, or they look like that. Remember that cartoon Ziggy? Exactly, exactly. Like, so whoever this Betsy person is, she must look like a pop up.
There we go. There we go. That reminds me. A buddy of mine sent me a picture, and he had a beard and everything, but he shaved the beard off, but just left the mustache, very dark black mustache and bushy. And so 1970s porn mustache basically is how I describe. But then I just started rattling off like, you look like you toss pizza dough for a living. You look like the Mario brother that Mario and Luigi don't like to talk about. You look like just rattling off all of these. So yeah, that reminds me. Me and Grace will probably have a great time people watching and describing what people look like.
You
That would
agree?
be
Yeah,
a great
yeah.
and awesome time.
That's it's good imagery because it makes you think. She's really good at clouds too. Do you see that dragon with the rabbit? I'm like, whoa, I see
A
a
cloud.
puffy, like a puffy. I'm pretty good, but she'll go, look, there are the eyes and there's the thing, and then dragon's eating the rabbit. I'm like, great. No, she doesn't go that far. I was just going there. Oh, I just got
when
invited
my
on a podcast to talk on a podcast. You guys, I can't talk about it, but I'm going to be on a TV show.
nice. I can't talk about it, but I'm talking about it. Oh yes,
We're all doing our best.
Dahlia, 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 play those nails, do the dolly, right? You know where I learned about that? Learned about playing the fingernails and Dolly Parton's little clickety clack. I learned that from RuPaul's Drag Race.
Oh, do you know what this is for?
Yeah, you're playing. It's like you're playing the clickety clacks. It's like you're doing like accompanying some song, some singing. It was I saw Dolly Parton being interviewed by not Aretha, but someone else. I can't remember who else. But they're sitting there, and Dolly Parton's explaining the artistry of playing your acrylic nails and using that as your rhythm section for singing. Yeah,
Well, it's called nail yoga, and
nail yoga,
the proper name is balayam.
balayam.
And so when you do this, Actually, it might help your beard. It's good for hair growth.
Oh, really? Can do it up here then?
Yeah. But it's an energy builder. So you do this and then you can, be on. Yeah.
Were you aware? Were you aware of my factoid about this?
No. No. Because I've never
Google
worn
it.
acrylic nails, but I'm sure
Oh,
they make
okay.
a really cool sound. But I do this.
Yeah.
I teach this to the. I work with low and non-mobility people, and this is one thing a lot of people can do.
Oh, okay. One
That
of these days, YouTube Dolly Parton
I
and
will.
acrylic nails,
I
and
will.
you'll see what I'm talking about. That's
It's
my
that
answer.
SMR. What is it? ASMR kind of stuff. All that
Yeah.
clicky clacky. Ugh. I don't like it.
Right.
Makes me dizzy.
Hey, it's better than like
Right.
those ASMR eating stuff, man.
Ugh,
That is just gross.
gross. But when someone's opening up a package and they're like, it makes me dizzy. They open up the, or have you ever seen the videos where the women, not women, people, um, they organize their refrigerator. They have all these plastic.
Yes.
Right. So
Yeah.
she wrote 9 to 5. Right. No, I knew some about it, but I've been doing this for so long with not acrylic nails, but just as a energetic healing tool. But yeah, they put all their eggs in the thing and they clip it to close, and then they put all their sodas in there, and then they put all their vegetables in there, and their refrigerators like this.
Yeah.
Whatever.
You see those the same
Plastic.
videos like of like a typical day in the life of a Korean woman who, Korean housewife, and she comes home and everything goes in its place, and they start to
It's all
steam in the dumplings
automated
and
and
its
everything.
own little steamer, and oh my god, it's
And
like,
the toilet cleans at the
okay.
same time when she walks by the toilet and there's a thing going, and then she takes off her shoes and the little buffer on the shoes, and yeah, it's deep, dude. And it's all pink and white and pretty.
Right, right.
Right. Well, my friend, I'm gonna jump off. Does this mean we're not gonna see you for a while?
No, if you'll have me, I'm just gonna leave my Facebook reactivated. I'm just gonna this time this time I'm just gonna try logging out. Just log out, because if when you have the app on your phone, and you constantly remain logged in. You never really log out
You
until you
can
physically
you
log
can
out.
close it. You can close
You
it.
can close it, but then you still have like your notifications that pop up. Bing, I got tagged by this,
Turn off
stuff
the
like that.
notifications.
You can turn the notifications off, yes, but you can also just log out. And so rather than deactivate and reactivate and stuff like that, I'm just going to try logging out during the week and logging in for your show, if you'll have me.
Sure, of course.
And then,
Yeah.
maybe cut down my Facebook time. It'll help me kind of cut down my Facebook time too, just by, checking it on the weekends and not really, I'm pretty I try and stay active on Instagram. So if you ever want to follow me and, my exploits, that's where I'll be. It's so funny though, because during the time I was off, I would see something, I would go, "Oh God, that's something I'd love to share on Facebook," and then realize I don't have it, and then go, "Oh," I go through a little bit of a disappointment.
Yeah,
But
if
I'm
it's
like,
not working for you, definitely don't be there.
yeah, yeah. So,
I
but
choose I choose all
knowing
my
me and my
Facebook.
crackhead,
It's all the same thing to me. Like it's there. It's
yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah.
People are people. I go people, people.
But my crackhead butt, I'll be on Facebook now, and just now that I reactivated, I can already see myself going on and go, what's going on at 3 o'clock in the morning, So, but
There's a lot
trying
going
to
on
be
at
better
3 o'clock
about it.
in the morning.
I know,
Yeah,
especially on Facebook.
yeah. Gives me something to do when I can't sleep. If I'm not reading my book or doing something else, I'm gonna go. Oh, hey, I've gotten gigs. I'll see someone on Facebook and then I message them and they go, "Oh yeah, you want to do a gig here?" I'm like, "Heck yeah." Oh,
Yeah,
some migrating
yeah.
songbirds. I'm gonna run off, brother. I gotta eat some food, and then I'm gonna go out with my brother to celebrate Father's Day for a little bit with him.
Okay.
What are you doing today?
Nothing. Doing some laundry, uh, feeding animals, uh, taking care of Joy's mom, making sure that she's okay, and then I don't know. I was gonna try and do a chicken verblanc later on today.
Rob Morocco.
Verblanc.
Do do do
Do
do.
do 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 do. Rob Morocco.
Bye,
Oh, my
bye.
little pretty Rob, pretty Rob. Oh, my little pretty Rob, Rob Morocco.
Yeah, brother. Well, this Beurre Blanc thing. What do we do with Beurre Blanc? We need white wine and butter.
White wine, butter. I think there's a shallot involved. I'm just gonna do an onion, and then a little sour cream. I read so and then I'm just gonna roast some chicken in the air fryer, and then top it with a Ver Blanc sauce and make that on the side, and a little bit of jasmine rice and probably some steamed carrots. Again, I've been making steamed carrots recently. They've been really good. So sweet.
I could probably use yogurt instead of sour cream
Yeah.
because that's what I have. But I think I'm gonna do a little Beurre Blanc action. Yeah, Happy Papa's Day for sure, Raw Morocco. Oh, in Canada, do you celebrate this Hallmark holiday? I hope you're feeling
Morocco.
better.
I know. People in the UK celebrate Father's Day. I believe it's it's uh, 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 it's popular there. So,
Well, there we go then. My mom made me some cream of rice. Do do do
oh
do.
boy.
Oh, they do. They celebrate it big time. Indeed, they do. Indubitably. Those little animals. Thank you
Nice.
very much, AJ. Night
No,
poetry,
thank you.
everybody. Poetry Glam Sunday night. If you're up, AJ, jump on, read a poem.
You
Let
know
us.
what? I don't have a poem, but I did have a something that I wrote for a friend who was going through a procedure. She was going through partial mastectomy, so she had her right breast removed due to some cancerous tumors. Um, and she's being really upbeat about it when I talked to her, and we were joking back and forth, and she's kind of a creative writing buddy of mine too. So we'll do collaborate
Oh
on
yeah,
writing projects and stuff.
I've seen you.
Yeah,
I've seen some of the writing. Well, if you're up tonight, we'll be there.
yeah, I'd like to share that. Yeah,
Okay. Yay! Good to see you again. Cool breeze, everybody. Do you have a
I'll see
letter
you
for
next
me?
weekend.
I'll sing you a song.
Yes. Well, why don't we go with F for Faja? Happy Faja's Day.
Paja's Day. F is the way to go. I will always sing on the show for you. And F is also for Fasha and Father's Day. Oh, hey, hey, happy Father's Day and 11/11 to you. Hey, 'cause there's 11 of you right here, right now. Oop, there's 10 now. Stay safe, stay healthy, and be real nice. And Mama made me some cream of rice, so I'm happy. Ooh, 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 yes, I'm happy. Ooh, 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 and I've got gluten-free banana bread with chocolate chips. Thank you,
Ooh,
Claudia.
that sounds
That's
good.
just the end. I will say, oh my goodness, from your thoughts, make them favorable thoughts, and from your words, make them full of flavor, and from your heart, a full heart, a full heart, yes, and share the show. Huh, we got to go. Hey, thank you, AJ.
It's
Hey,
Happy Juneteenth, everybody.
happy Juneteenth, everybody. Love hard.
Real hard.